Okay, so today we're going to do David Bowie and Rebel Rebel. Now, this is one of the songs that I have heard by David Bowie, but I haven't done a review, I guess you could say, in a long time. And I wanted to do the song. I know David Bowie, there's been requests, and Rebel Rebel. I just love the sound of that song. So I wanted to do this and go over the lyrics and all that stuff and find out what the song's really about because I haven't ever gone into that part of the song. So we're going to do this and see what's going on and just enjoy David Bowie. So let's go.
Let's
Okay, Rebel Rebel by David Bowie. Like I said, it's a song I've heard before, but it's a song that's worth reviewing here. And I, I don't know if I've ever listened to the song with headphones on and really, analyze the song. But just listening to uh, all of Bowie's little, I guess, huffs and puffs, whatever, his little breaths, there's a part, yeah, who's like, it's just, I don't know, not heavy breathing, but and also the do at the start, how it was like layered under the instruments, and it was audible, but it wasn't, overpowering everything else or whatever. It was like there, but I don't know. I just like the little sounds he was making as well, and his voice. I wouldn't say like it's scratchy, but he sounds. I mean, it's part of what David Bowie did, I guess you could say. I mean, he reinvented himself a lot, and it's just he could have a different voice. His range was great, but I see this came out in 1974, and yeah, it's just his voice here. It was could be deep at points, and then also, like I said, it's like a little scratchy, and I don't know. I just really liked his voice again. I mean, it's David Bowie, so what? It's David Bowie. Anyway, really liked his voice. I like just the whole song, just the message of the song here, of the lyricism and everything. I like his words. He's a great writer, obviously. I'm pretty sure he wrote the song himself. And then just this first verse. I feel like the song is so well known, I would think. And yeah, it's just you've got your mother in a whirl. She's not sure if you're a boy or a girl. Your hair's all right. Let's go out tonight. You like me and I like it all. And then we like dancing and we look divine. You love bands when they're playing hard. You want more and you want it fast. And like I said during the song, the way he says fast, he says it like, I guess he's trying to rhyme hard and fast or something, but just it's like Faust or something he said, and I never knew what he was saying there, but I guess it's fast, which yeah, again another little interesting David Bowie quip here, and yeah, it's David Bowie. What the heck do you expect? Anyway, also on drums here, I was really hearing the drums, as I said, with the whole headphones on, and on drums was Ainsley Dunbar, and I just had to say, shout out to Dunbar here, Mr. Dunbar. And it says that he has worked with many musicians. Jefferson Airplane or Starship, Journey, Jeff Beck, Frank Zappa, David Bowie, Eric Bird, Lou Reed, Mick Ronson, Whitesnake, a bunch of them, Sammy Hagar. Yeah, I thought here, like I said, I thought there might have been a cowbell in there, and I like cowbells. And just great background to Bowie's lyrics and words. And also on guitar, lead guitar was David Bowie, and on rhythm guitar as well was Alan Parker. There's a piano in here, Mike Garson, Herbie Flowers on bass, and Alan Parker, I think I said, yeah, on rhythm guitar. But again, the guitars really shine for me. I don't know, I can't say, I think it must have been the lead guitar. Yeah, it must have been Bowie on lead guitar doing, the intro and stuff. That little intro, I think, has been heard a lot by many people. And yeah, just a tasteful song altogether. So I think I've gone over enough here. So I just wanted to get into a little bit of about the song on Genius.com and Song Facts. We'll see how far we go here. But on Genius.com, it says on the About, David Bowie's 1974 single that did well in the UK. Yeah, this is how it starts, okay? That did well in the UK, number 5, and not impressed the US charts, number 64, but became a huge concert favorite and a staple on classic rock stations. That's very true. The song deals openly with Bowie's uncertain sexuality, adding to the debate in his Allure, yeah. It is considered his last glam single from an album that signals his transformation into a funk and soul stage of his career, Diamond Dogs. So again, just reinventing himself, and the last glam single from the album there. So yeah, this song was very important for him. And when it says there, openly deals with his sexuality, I guess maybe he was talking about himself there when he says, not sure if you're a boy or a girl. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you do. It's just, what David Bowie was, or however way he swung, but he made great music, and that's all that really mattered in the end. So with the whole intro here with the do-do-to-dos, it says saying in the background of the riff in the intro, a little tribute to the Rolling Stones, who came out in the previous year with do Heartbreaker. In the American single edit, in live performances, Bowie or backup singer would go la 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 instead. Well, isn't that a nice little fact? So yeah, it says you got your mother in the world. She's not sure if you're a boy or a girl. So this is the key sentence in the song, the direct reference to Bowie's gender fluidity, which he disclosed for the first time in 1972, and the tribute to the period in David Bowie's life that was ending, being the leading figure of glam rock, a style that was waning at the time the song came out. David Bowie produced another classic dealing with being transgender in Lou Reed's Walk on the Wild Side in 1972. And again, Lou Reed, the Velvet Underground, everything he did there, which I should react to more of. But anyway, we go on with, hey babe, your hair is all right. Let's go out tonight. You like me and I like it all. These lines create a conversation between two young people who have the feeling and urge to contradict everything that they are told to do and what not to do. So I really like that sentiment of the song. I felt like I had to burp, but I did not. And then we have the chorus, Rebel, Rebel. Let's see what this says. The affectionate label with which David Bowie completely identifies. He elevates the young person who does everything to contradict, protest, and rebel against society's, especially in the 1970s, standards and rules. And in a very overt way, he continues his unconventional campaign, which started 2 years earlier in 1972, coming out as gay first and bisexual later. So this, yeah, like it says in the 1970s, the 1970s, I guess, I don't have to tell you, they were a different time. I wasn't there. I was still, in my dad's balls or whatever. But anyway, so I was not there. But the 1970s, the 1980s even, I'm thinking of since I react to so many Smith songs, with how Morrissey would talk about being gay, or, I'm not saying he's gay, because, he's never really come out and said it. I think he might be bisexual, I can't remember. But what I do know is that even him singing, songs about gay rights and all this stuff, and, even animal rights and all that stuff, it was kind of taboo, even in the mid-1980s. And with Bowie here saying, you're not sure if you're a boy or a girl, in 1974, it's very ahead of its time, I want to say. And also, I can already see, I don't know if it's been done, but I can see, boomers, I guess you could say, saying, oh, yeah, that really fits in with today's day and age, whatever. Not sure if you're a boy or a girl, all this stuff, whatever. But I can already just picture that. It's probably already been said in the comments or something. But on Bowie's video. But anyway, yeah, that just also crossed my mind. And yeah, it's just, obviously the last 50 years, we've come a little bit away. We've been progressing towards the right way, I guess you could say, about rights for LGBT and for transgender rights and everything like that. And these are things that Bowie was talking about in the 1970s and 1969. The 60s. He was a guy who was very ahead of his time. My God, it was David Bowie. He was such a enigma. But anyway. Yeah, I think, I can't, there's not much else really to say about the song here. Rebel, Rebel, it speaks for itself. It's such a great tune, one of a classic. And, yeah, I can say this, it says 3 years before this was released, Bowie admitted that he was bisexual. The announcement seemed to help his career as he gained more fans and wrote more adventurous songs. So, I didn't know that. I think that's pretty cool then, because, like I said, back then, in the 1970s, I'm just thinking of, when you think about the Sex Pistols or just punk rock in general, the Ramones, whatever, the Clash, these bands that were, they weren't really talking about LGBT rights, but they were talking about, the Queen, or talking about, growing up poor, all this kind of stuff, and, being, having a bad image, whatever, but, and then being, shunned by, churches and, religious people and, people that wanted things to stay the same way. And I'm just thinking, there are probably a lot of people that identify with Bowie here, and they finally found a voice, and they heard a voice here of a person who they identified with, and who was as an inspiration until he died. So yeah, he really had a astonishing career. So anyway, I guess I've said enough. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. Really appreciate all the support. I hope you could follow along with me. I hope I wasn't too all over the place or anything like that. Anyway, thanks for watching again. And yeah, just David Bowie. I mean, it's hard to just say what he was or who he was and everything. I mean, he was just such a kind man, and yeah, I've watched a lot of his interviews since he died. You know, that seems to be how it goes. I get into somebody after they die. But anyway, yeah, just a nice man. And I like him. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again soon.